Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be analyzing euro against US dollar, Canadian dollar against US dollar, and then we are going to evaluate the short-term trend for Ripple and Stellar against US dollar. Please subscribe to our channel if you want us to keep releasing technical analysis for free, while if you want to receive more detailed analysis and on-demand analysis on whatever kind of asset you might want to be analyzed, like Forex, stocks, or cryptos, you might want to join our growing community on Patreon. You will find the link in the description field. In January the 3rd, 2021, I will be holding a seminar, so you will find the ticket list in the description field. If you want, you might want to buy some tickets. So let's start with the euro against US dollar on a monthly basis. Why I've decided to start my analysis with the Forex is because I've detected a change in trend after several years. So what we see here is a perfect Gauss curve. Okay, so in the upper section we see the price enveloped inside two triangular moving average, while beneath we see a manual cycle and the stochastic RSI. For both manual cycles and stochastic RSI, I've changed the parameters. Now, what we've experienced in 20 and 21, it was the beginning of a new uptrend, so from 0.80 till 1.60 US dollar. From there, we have experienced a steady downtrend, so from 1.60 till 1 euro. Okay, so what is happening right now? What is happening is that actually we are for the very first time after 12 years, the trend seems to be changed. Okay, so I do believe euro is going to outperform the US dollar over the next years. Being the current one, an analysis based on a monthly chart, which means every candle is monthly one, obviously we are going to analyze the very long-term trend for euro against US dollar, and I will be giving you some price target over the next years. So let's see, for instance, the manual side. Let's analyze the manual cycles and the stochastic RSI. What we see here is actually we can detect a bullish divergence on the white curve of the manual cycle because we see a higher low, while we don't see a higher low for the price action. Okay. Also, if we analyze the orange line, it seems that now getting horizontal after actually almost 12 years. Okay, and most importantly, we see the white curve crossing above the orange one, which means most probably a new long-term cycle has started. We retrieve the same confirmation also from the analysis of the stochastic RSI. Now, in terms of price action, we have a very first resistance at 1.25. Now we will be switching to the pro-real-time view, and we will see what my personalized indicator is telling us, and actually we will be giving out the price action. So what we see here, again, this is a perfect Gauss curve, okay, with the green curve above the blue one, and then from here we have experienced, as you can see here, perfect descending phase of the Gauss curve. Okay, so the top, my indicator is indicated at the top here at 1.50. Okay, from 1.50, which was the top of the Gauss curve, then we have experienced a downtrend till 1 euro. So what is happening right now? For the very first time after the top at 2010, we've seen that actually the green curve is above the blue one, which means that actually it seems for the very first time that the trend might be changed. Okay, so now in terms of price action, what we see here, very first target 1.25, we're now at 1.23. We might see some squeezing till 1.20, but if we overcome the 1.25 area, we are actually skyrocketing till at least 1.40. So how I can calculate 1.40 for euro against US dollar? Okay, I use the block theory, which is a new theory that I've applied to the markets. Okay, actually, this, as you can see here, is a rectangle between 1 euro and 1.25. So 1.25 minus 1 euro is 0.25. Now, if I add 1.25 to 0.25, I will have 1.50. Okay, so 1.50 is the second resistance area before we have this area at 1.40. Okay, yet for the next months, for the next years, it seems that 1.50 might be the area for the euro against the US dollar if we overcome 1.25. So 1.25 is the free shot that we need to overcome. Okay, from here again, I believe we're going through a period of squeezing, so we are not going to break 1.25 immediately soon, not in the first trimester of 2021, I believe, or in the first few months of the 2021. But afterwards, if we break 1.25, okay, and we retest this area, definitely I will be entering long for euro against the US dollar with 1.50 as my target. Now let's move on and let's analyze the Canadian dollar against the US dollar. We can use the same principle, so we can use the minimum cycles, and again, and as well, we can use the stochastic RSI. So what we see here, the same actually. Here it seems to be even more clear. Okay, now already the stochastic RSI in December 17 has given to us the end of the cycle, while we don't see the end of the cycle for the -1, because we see the orange one is still okay, getting downwards. But now let's see what my indicator, which is more precise, can suggest to us when actually analyzing the Canadian dollar against the US dollar. Um, let's see what we can understand from the analysis. Okay, as you can see here, is much more clear, because in this case we see that the green curve has just touched the blue one, yet it hasn't crossed above. The last time that happened was in 2003. We have experienced a huge movement from 0.60 till 1 US dollar, Canadian dollar. Okay, so it's quite interesting how it seems to work. This is a huge Gauss curve. Can you imagine? This is a monthly chart, of course. So actually, again, this is a very long-term analysis. Okay, so don't be scared. It will be quite normal, absolutely normal, to see movement downwards for Canadian and euro against US dollar, because this one is the actually long-term analysis, which means multi-year analysis for the next 10 years for the Canadian against US dollar and euro against US dollar. Then if you want to receive a more detailed analysis, you might want to join our Patreon community or to contact me directly. Okay, so let's see what we can say for the stellar against the US dollar. So this movement down was clearly anticipated by the modified stochastic RSI. So here we see actually we are inside the new bull trend, yet the white curve has been now horizontal. Okay, now what we see here is actually fake breakout downwards, yet the day is not over, so we will need to reevaluate tomorrow morning after the end of the current candle where we are. Okay, so if this candle, which is right now a fake breakout, which seems to be a reversal pin ball, will be not a reversal pin ball, but it will be a long black candle, okay, closing near the lowest of the candle, which means 0.12, I will give you 0.08 as a target for stellar over the next weeks. And it comes again from my block theory. Okay, so what we have here is we have a rectangle between enveloped between 0.22 and 0.15, okay, 0.14, which means 0.08. Now 0.14 minus 0.08, it gives us even 0.06, which is the base of this scenario, okay, where we see all this support area. But again, let's wait. Tomorrow will be absolutely the key in order to understand where we might move over the next weeks. So far, it seems to be a fake breakout, but again, this here in Central Europe, it's not over yet. It's just 4 p.m., so we will have to evaluate at the end of the day. What we see here actually is that the stochastic RSI is telling us that actually we are inside a weak momentum right now, while January and February will be the 2 months where stellar should go up. Okay, so now if we analyze how the Magnus cycles and the stochastic RSI have worked, okay, in the past, we see that actually they were quite able to find actually a point of low, Okay, we have found a point of low here at 0.03 and then a point of high at 0.08, so which means 250%. Here again, point of low at 0.0506, okay, and point of high was here at 0.12, and another point of low here at 0.06 with actually the exit around 0.17, okay, which means almost 400%. So right now, again, we have retrieved a sell short signal around here at 0.16, 0.16, 0.17, and right now we are at 0.14. Again, if tomorrow we will see a long black candle here, then we can definitely see stellar tumbling down till 0.07, between 0.08 and 0.06, okay? But let's wait because it seems to be a reversal pinball. But we need more volumes here. I don't see enough volumes. So right now I have to say that stellar seems to be quite weak right now. But again, let's wait. Tomorrow we will have the confirmation actually if we are going to move till 0.08, 06, 0.06, or actually if we can rebound and again play the game here, but this seems to be a distribution zone, a distribution area. So what we can definitely see for Ripple against US dollar is that Ripple has an even lower relative strength when compared with Stellar, and the reason is because it's now under investigation lawsuit for $1.2 billion for Ripple. But actually, right now I'm not that worried. So here, actually, it seems it has recognized the very first horizontal support at 0.35. Again, actually, even better for Ripple than for Stellar, we see 4 perfect Gauss curve, okay? So the last sell signal was at 0.60, okay? And from 0.60, actually, Ripple has lost 50% of its value. And right now, we are actually really close to the lowest for the next 2-3 months. So what we are going to experience over the next weeks can be considered actually the point of low, the relative point of low for the at least the first trimester of 2021. Okay, so right now we're still in a weak moment. The blue curve was almost sorry kissing the red one, but again is moving, is oriented downwards, which is a negative signal. By the way, for those one who are holding a Ripple, they should right now hold, because I mean I do believe we are really close to a relative low, and again we will have to wait the blue curve crossing above the red one and actually crossing above the lower threshold. Okay, thank you guys.